Any mistakes now, and it is Wokorach this time. I say he's got plenty of size, but he's got a step, and there is the generosity of the seven spirit.
Michael Wokorach, a popular and influential figure in Ugandan rugby, looks like he is not about to step onto the brakes as he continues his 17-year career, currently captaining the Rugby Cranes Sevens and club side Heathens. Wokorach is in camp with the Sevens national team, preparing for this month's Commonwealth Games in England. He will be leading the team in Birmingham. An interesting fact, knowing that rugby was not his #1 sport while growing up.
It all happened as a surprise to me as well, because where I grew up from, I grew up with people who were already playing rugby, and they interested me into the sport. I grew up knowing basketball, and I grew up playing a little of soccer. But then when I fell in love with the game in 2002, I have not looked back.
Wokorach started off with tag rugby in 2002 at the Kyadondo Rugby Grounds, and this is where he increasingly started to pick up interest in the sport. He elevated his rugby to the next level in Senior 5 when he joined St. Lawrence Scrimland campus and was part of the team that represented the school in the school's rugby league. Wokorach joined Uganda club side Buffaloes while in Senior 6. After 6 months, he was recruited by Heathens Rugby Club in 2008. He has been at the club ever since. Heathens are record 16-time champions in the Uganda Rugby League, and Wokorach has lifted 7 league trophies while at the club. He credits the club for helping him grow in the sport in the last 14 years.
Basically, I've been with Heathens for the last 14 years, since I started playing for them in 2008. And I think we've achieved quite a lot as a team. We've won so many trophies. I've been the captain of the team since 2013. So I'd basically say it's solid 8 years for me captaining that side. We have so many silverwares we've won. We've won the league, we've won the Uganda Cup, we have won the National Sevens, we have won the 10. So it's been good for me.
Wokorach is no stranger to leadership, having captained Heathens for the last 8 years. He has also captained the National Rugby Cranes 15 side on a number of occasions. The current Rugby Cranes 7's captain says it's a privilege to have got all these opportunities, as he continues to use them to help his teammates as well as the upcoming talent.
It's been a privilege, and also it shows that the coaches, the management entrust you as a player, that you can captain a country and you can captain a club. It also shows the ability that you can be able to push your team forward, and you lead as an example, definitely, because the captain is the commander-in-chief. So if you're not leading as an example, then your team is not going to perform to the best of its ability. So it's good for me that I'm captaining Uganda and Heathens as well. And I can tell you we have achieved quite a lot as Heathens and also as Uganda.
Take it, good work, and there is that. Well, eventually just takes it from his side.
This is going to be the 4th time Wokorach leads the Rugby Sevens Cranes at the Commonwealth Games. The team goes to the Games off the success of the Africa Sevens Challenge on home soil 2 months ago. Wokorach is optimistic that the team is prepared.
I think the team has been preparing quite well. We started this whole campaign in February. We trained till April when we had our first tournament, which was the African Cup, and we were successful. We won the tournament. And we didn't stop there. We continued training because we knew we have the Commonwealth Games and the World Cup to come. So I would say the team is much prepared. We're just ready to see what we have to do and to get to Birmingham safe so that we can compete at the highest level. Definitely our main target is to come out of the group and see that we advance to the next level.
With this much success, Wokorach is yearning for more and knows he still has a few years in him to play rugby. He explains his plan when he decides to hang up his boots.
I think I would want to go into management and try and see that I fix a few things. I have played for the longest of this bunch of players that we're playing with now, and I've seen quite a number of loopholes in the way things are done. And I think me being a player, and when I retire, I would be someone who has tested and seen how things run, and I would try and see if I can fix them. Also, another thing would be I would want to set up a foundation to help kids achieve their talent, say in rugby.
Noah Walakira, CTV, PM Edition.